Hello friends, subscribers and new viewers of this channel, and welcome to Machine Learning and AI Tutorials. We are continuing strong with covering and discovering different AI models and with explaining how to install and run them on local computers. In this video tutorial, we are going to cover Gemma 3. Gemma 3 is the newest model published by Google. It is actually a family of generative artificial intelligence models, and you can use them in a wide variety of generation tasks, including question answering, summarization, and reasoning. Also, you can handle images since this is also a vision model. That is, this is a multimodal model. In this video tutorial, we will explain how to install Gemma 3 on a Linux Ubuntu computer. In our previous video tutorial, we explained how to install Gemma 3 on a Windows machine. A link to that tutorial will be given in the description below this video. Okay, by the end of this video tutorial, you will be able to run this amazing model inside of the graphics user interface. Namely, over here you will be able to ask questions such as, for example, how to solve an equation, and then you give some equation like this, or let me type it like this, and then the model will find you the solution, and you can see in real time how the model is running. Over here, notice that I'm running Gemma 3 with 27B parameters model, and you can see how the model works more or less in real time on my NVIDIA 3090 GPU. And note over here that this is a quantized model. And you can see also how nicely the equations are being rendered by using Open WebUI. Before we explain how to install this model locally, let's first summarize this model and let's talk about specs of this model. First of all, if you go to the Ollama website of this model, you will notice this marketing punchline: the current strongest model that fits on a single GPU. Well, this is a marketing punchline used to advertise this product. This might be true or this might not be true. It is up to the AI community to investigate this. Most likely this is true since this model is published by Google. Now, let's talk about one interesting fact related to this model. On this graph, you should see the performance of Gemma 3 with 27B parameters with other models. Here you can see DeepSeek R1, DeepSeek V2, O3 Mini, etc. Now, notice over here that the performance of Gemma 3 27B is slightly worse than DeepSeek R1 607.1B parameters. However, Gemma has approximately 20 times less parameters compared to DeepSeek R1, and the performance is maybe just 10% or something like that worse. This is very, very interesting. Due to the fact that in its full size, this model has, under quotes, only 27B parameters, this model can be executed on a single GPU. Here is another very important table that you should keep in mind. Namely, if you go to the official website of the model, you will see this table. And over here, you can see different versions of Gemma 3. You will see the version in full 32-bit, BF16, SFP8, Q40, and Int4. Q40 is heavily quantized version of this model, and I'm going to explain how to install this quantized version in this video tutorial. However, you could also try the full version over here if you have enough memory on your computer. Note over here that I'm running the model on my NVIDIA 3090 GPU which has 24 GB of VRAM. Since my GPU has 24 GB of VRAM, most likely all the models on this table can be executed and can be loaded onto my GPU, except maybe this model, this model, this model, and this model over here. To install and to run this model locally, you have several options which are summarized over here. Namely, you can use Ollama, you can use Gemma library, you can use Keras, you can use PyTorch, Gemma CPP, etc. Also, I noticed that on the Hugging Face website, there is a version that can be executed by using the Transformers library. In this video tutorial, I'm going to follow the simplest possible approach, that is to install this amazing model by using Ollama. And I'm going to generate a graphics user interface by using WebUI such that you can nicely and in a human-friendly manner interact and interface with this. Okay, let's start with installation. The first step is to install Ollama. For those of you who are not familiar with Ollama, Ollama is a framework for self-hosting and for running large language models on your local computers. So let's learn how to install Ollama. After you go to your Ollama website, click on download, then select Linux, and this installation command will be generated. However, to run this command, you first need to install curl. So let's learn how to do that. First of all, click here, search for terminal. Then over here, I'm going to resize this terminal window. Then to install curl, you need to actually run this command. First, make sure that all the packages are updated and upgraded. Press enter, enter your password, and wait. This will update and upgrade all the packages. Press Y over here and wait. To install curl, you need to execute this command. Then after this command, make sure that curl is installed by checking its version. And you should see something like this. And finally, we are ready to install Ollama. Simply copy this command, go to the terminal and paste this command and press enter. And this should install Ollama on your system. Over here, you have to be patient since it's going to take a while to download and install Ollama for Linux. And over here, you can see the progress. After Ollama is installed, you should see something like this. And the nice thing that Ollama automatically recognizes NVIDIA GPUs. Consequently, you don't need to install anything else such as CUDA or something like this. The next step is to verify Ollama installation. There are several ways to do that. One of the ways, and my favorite approach, is to open a web browser, click here, and paste this address. And you will see over here that Ollama is running on this local host over here. Another approach is to go to this terminal and simply type Ollama, and you should see this generic response. Okay, the next step is to download the model. To download the model, go back to the Ollama website, go to the base website, that is, go over here, and over here search for the model name Gemma 3. Click here, and this is the official repository, and let's analyze what's written over here. First of all, if you click here, you will see all the models. You will see 1B, 4B, 12B, and 27B models. So in this video tutorial, I'm going to install 12B and 27B models, which are the largest ones. However, notice over here that these models are quantized. That is, the model reduction process is performed. If you click on tags, you should see more models. You should see even FP16, FP16, 1B, 27B, etc. You can see, for example, 27B FP16 is almost 55 gigabytes. Okay, I'm not going to run this model. I'm going to run this basic quantized model. Now, click here and copy this command, go back to the terminal, and in the terminal paste this command. However, don't execute it. Instead of run, type pull. The difference is that pull will only download the model, however, run will download and run the model at the same time. Okay, so let's type this thing and let's wait and let's see how long will it take for the model to be downloaded. You can see over here around 4 or 5 minutes, and consequently, let's be patient. Once the model is downloaded, let's type Ollama list to see the model, and here it is. Next, let's download the smaller model. Here it is. Click, copy the command, go here, paste the command and type Ollama pull to pull the model. And to download this model, it might take 1 or 2 minutes. And after some time, the second model will be downloaded. Consequently, type Ollama list to see the second model. So let's test these models by running them inside of the terminal. To run the models, you need to type Ollama, then run, and then you need to specify the name of the model. So paste this name, and let's see the small model, and let's see, can we run it? Good. Let's ask, who are you? Let's see. And we can see how quickly the model responds. This is amazing, how to solve an equation. And let's give him something like this, something that's tricky, and let's see, wow, it works like a charm. This is really amazing. Okay, I will press Ctrl C, and then I'm going to exit Ollama by pressing Ctrl D. Let's try the second model by typing Ollama list, then Ollama run, and then over here we need to specify the name of the model. I'm going to erase this, paste the name of the model, and let's continue and let's see what happens. Okay, now it takes a little bit longer to load this model, however it works. So let's try solve sine x squared. Let's do something like this, is 3x or 2x, and let's see. Okay, so you see it works like a charm. Good. The next step is to teach you how to run and interact with this model by using a graphics user interface. To generate a graphics user interface, we are going to use Open WebUI, and we are going to install it locally. So let me press Ctrl C, then Ctrl D, and let's start installing Open WebUI. First of all, make sure that you're in the home folder by typing this command, then type make directory web. Let's call it actually test model 1. And let's navigate to test model 1, and inside of this folder we need to do the following. We need to create a Python virtual environment. However, let's first verify that Python is installed on our system by typing this, and you can see the binary installation folder, and then let's verify also the Python version. Over here, you can see that I'm using Python 3.12. Next, we need to install the command for creating Python virtual environments. Here you need to run this and adjust the Python version. If you see 3.12 here, adjust 3.12 here and press enter, enter your password, and let's continue. Let's create a Python virtual environment. To do that, we need to execute this command. The name of the environment will be environment1. Let's activate this environment by sourcing the activate script. And now we are in the virtual environment. The next step is to install Open WebUI. To do that, simply type this command, and this command will install Open WebUI. And here's one very important thing to keep in mind. It's going to take maybe 2 to 5 minutes to install Open WebUI, and consequently be patient. If you see that the installation is stuck for some time, don't panic and wait, since you're installing. You're installing here probably 5 to 10 gigabyte of different libraries. Open WebUI is really nice. It has a number of nice features. For example, it has a LaTeX interpreter, it has a graphics editor, you can save graphs, load graphs, you can do all sorts of things. And if you have a relatively powerful computer, as I have, then you can run it nicely. On the other hand, if you want a lightweight version of a graphics user interface, then you can use a Streamlit. However, in that case, you need to know. So when you reach at this point, it looks like the installation is stuck. However, it's not stuck. You can make sure that it's not stuck by clicking here and searching for System Monitor, and if you open System Monitor, you will see that your GPUs, that is your processors, are running, and you can see something is happening. You can see network and disk is running. This means that you're installing something. Consequently, be patient. And after some time, Open WebUI will be installed, and to run it, you need to run this command. So let's see what will happen now. Several packages will be installed, and here you need to wait wait for a while, and after you see this screen, you can actually open your web browser and you can enter this address and the graphics user interface will appear. So let's do that. Click here, open a new web browser or new tab, and here you are. Click on Get Started. Over here, you're registering a local admin account. So I'm going to enter my email, and then I'm going to enter some password over here, and I'm going to click on Create Admin Account, and you're here. Okay, let's go. That's from the Ramones song. Let me click here and let's see what's happening. Now, first of all, observe over here that if you click on this drop-down menu, you can select the model. So let's go with a larger model and let's ask, who are you? Let's see and let's analyze. Okay, first of all, what's happening behind the scene is that the model is being loaded inside of our computer memory or GPU memory, and here it is. You can see the response. Let me show you why I like open WebUI. You can simply type nicely equations using LaTeX. Let's do something like this, is equal to sine 3x, and let's see what happens. Yes, beautiful. And you can see how the equations are nicely written. That is, this program has a LaTeX interpreter, and you can see that the model works more or less in real time. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm making, please press the like and subscribe buttons, and see you in the next video tutorial.